O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halligators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
So that was the opening thingy. Very long, and I cut it myself like late at night. I'm quite proud of it. I just wanted to get like a glimpse of each of everyone's sort of like time to shine in the game. We are playing Metaphor ReFantazio. This is Levan.
Hello.
He's been on the channel before when we did Chain Decos.
Yeah.
But he did so from the comfort of his own home. He is currently visiting me here in Leeds for the weekend, and I thought, hey, with Levan being such a nerd about Shin Megami Tensei in general, I figured, hey, look, here's an SMT like.
I mean, I'm still SMT pilled.
After playing Vengeance.
Playing Vengeance. I actually ended up getting the lore ending despite me being Chaos Aligned for 80% of the game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the big choices in the latter half of the game just naturally appealed to my more good boy side. But unfortunately, it did not get me Yoko, who is the Chaos rep, and she is best girl.
None of this, I don't know any of this because I never played SMT5.
I am going to replay it, and I want the Chaos ending.
So this game starts with a little opening cinematic.
I trust this will suffice. God smiles upon the generous.
I need to turn the subtitles on.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Sounds very London. Away with you.
Away.
Grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia.
You saw the tribes united as one.
Oh. Should have done the same.
Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
Is that mouse gonna go away?
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence!
Who could do this? Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity?
Oh, who would dare?
Luis.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter, the very crux of his vaunted bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war. One has to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Yeah, you're not making yourself any less suspicious.
Right. He also doesn't care, I swear down.
Yeah.
Here begins the demo prologue of Metaphor ReFantazio. What we have to offer you is but a taste of the story from its beginning. But through it, your experience will mirror the full version. Should you wish it, you may carry over your save data to the full...
Yeah, you can. We gotcha.
Demo, Rabble.
So, I have played the demo already. I was meant to stream it by myself last week. Didn't get time to before I had to go to Liverpool for the format event. And I was like, well, I'm not waiting 5 days. I'm playing. I had to play it. So I've played through it. But Leven hasn't, and therefore...
The controller. I wield the power.
Leven shall be playing through the demo for us.
Yes.
And I will be the guide, so to speak.
Yeah. I do like the fact that you got the MC with a pixie-like companion.
Oh, like a pixie persona like companion.
Yeah, it mirrors Nocturne and SMT5.
Go back. Oh wait, can you go back? That's fine, don't worry. Actually,
Who's there?
Yeah,
it's gonna bother me.
Oh.
Actually, no, we should be able to do it still.
Yeah. We have Demi Fiend with Pixie, and then you have Nahobino with Amanozako.
Really knows his persona.
Demons, Jerry. They're demons.
I'm persona pilled. He's SMT pilled.
Yeah, I'm mainline pilled.
So basically how I did that intro video that you saw,
right, yeah.
Is I had to go back into I'm so glad I rotated my saves. I had to go back to my saves and actually manually record those moments without subtitles.
Right.
And excluding the anime cutscenes. So there's an option to turn the anime cutscene subtitles off.
Okay, got
which is why we didn't have any then. There we go. Actually, I can just press if I just press default. Yeah. Yeah, it was gonna bother me. Okay.
Fair enough. I haven't held one of these in years.
You look so awkward holding it, I'm not gonna lie.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight. Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest? Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Or if you need it turning up on your headphone, I can turn you up like that.
Yeah. No, the volume is fine for me right now.
Well, it's not for me, so I'll turn my headphones up. Thought so.
Yep.
A most unusual name.
So you're naming you right now, and then you'll name the protagonist a bit.
You might reside.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Whoops.
Oh well.
The entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy. But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Interesting. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? No, not always.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess, my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come. And thus is fantasy forged into a new reality.
This is some profound philosophical shit.
Yeah. I am here for it.
This is your bag.
Yeah.
So, let this tale begin.
Yeah, no.
Hard it is. Say less.
Yeah, I mean,
I did it normal just because. Yeah, I just want to go through the game.
I mean, going through.
It can always be changed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, going through SMT,
Looks like
Fire Emblem, and Etrian Odyssey,
the capital's just.
whose default modes are hard mode. Yeah, I wouldn't have it any other way.
The king is dead. Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
Bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is no tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
But at least let them answer the question.
Yeah.
Igniter? How did they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy. What you got in the capital?
No knife is, you know.
Crazy.
Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Man tried to dip.
Yeah.
Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line. Let's want to get stuck like us.
Get him.
Yep. Let's go.
Get him.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
That's my girl. You drew steel? Nah. Bro, you better come prepared to fight.
Yeah.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Luis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Who does her voice?
I don't know, and we won't know. You can make guesses, but
no, because she sounds
very familiar. I know
she sounds a lot like Amanazako.
Who?
The navigator for Nahobino SMT5.
Oh, okay. Right.
Especially like her cadence as well. Like,
I don't know, but we won't find out until the game fully releases.
Yeah,
we're not even allowed to look at the credits in this.
And from the sounds of it, you're about the same. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
All for the mission. Tradia Desert. Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
I forget there's moments where it's not voice acted.
Yeah.
I figured that out.
Let's go.
Oh wow, this stick's really sensitive.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet though.
Phase sight.
When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it will show up as unknown. Prepare as best as you can.
Okay.
So that's L2. Unknown.
Watch out!
Be careful, they're everywhere.
Not really much difference in the dash speed.
What do you mean? You gotta hold it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you can hold it. You could dodge roll as well.
Mm-hmm. So your objective is, if you look at the mini-map at the bottom left.
Oh yeah, oh, it's the other way.
Whoop,
fuck.
Over our heads.
And now, oop.
I just got tapped by a level 5 and the majority of my MPs now.
The palette reminds me of Misty. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, you
From
are
top
very
to
right
bottom,
on
that is downright on point.
Yeah.
That is just Misty.
Yeah, Kasumi, if you're a Boku nerd who watched the dubbed and the subbed.
But you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast the usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
This is the music. Oh, yeah, we go.
Magic this world ever knew after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Yeah, just give me a theme song to run around to. I love that.
I forgot that her magic just it's Minato's headphones. I forgot she just turns the music on for the game.
Yeah.
She just turns the soundtrack on.
That's amazing.
What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight. Almost there. Let's keep moving and try to stay out of sight.
Oh my, that's gorgeous.
Wait, who's Alejandro Reynoso?
It's all clear.
That is the cinematographer? A VA, Alejandra.
This.
Oh.
Yeah, no thank you.
Oh, she's Gallica. Okay, right, Alejandra.
Tribes and
Reynoso.
all blessed
She's
of magic.
done.
Kingdom of Uchronia.
Oh, she's Neon in Stranger Paradise.
Uchronia is shaken to the core by the
Oh, she's Cypher
king.
in Castlevania. Okay, right.
That's it.
Disparities
Okay.
apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
O great seeker, bearer of fantasy empowered. I'm sure there are more words than that. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epoch of glory to grant me thy guidance.
I love how that building in the center looks like it can fall over with just the slightest breeze.
Whoa, just look.
A lot of anime cutscenes, by the way.
Oh yeah, I am not complaining at all. Give the animator their dues. Jerichords, plural. The gallows.
Drop the dog! Hang him dead! Please! I've done nothing wrong!
Drop the dog. Bloody hell.
Yep.
So, like, how many minutes in it? How many minutes in, and they're already killing a dog?
You will hang by the neck until dead!
And like it straight up happens too. There's no like
Listen to anything a parrot.
last minute save.
Yeah.
Such a shame. Might you spare some coin?
No, you got robbed. You got robbed, and now you're about to get jumped.
Oh,
careful!
Hurry!
This man will not survive in Ilford.
No street smarts whatsoever.
Nah. Like the day I moved into Ilford and I went on the streets, within 5 minutes I was accosted by 3 beggars within a 2-minute period.
Accosted, that's crazy.
Yes.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
You're an elder. Well, actually, I don't even look like I'm 16, but thank you for...
He's so... Main character's actually 18.
Okay.
Incredible. Just look at all the different tribes. You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside.
That man looks like he's struggling to walk.
I see more Plamars and Roussants than anyone else. Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down.
Dopey eldest kid.
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the
Grandfather RPG cliches 101. Rumors are always true.
Oh yeah, I heard. You heard correctly.
Yes.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
We'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
Let's turn back the clock a little.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best, the saint, could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse.
Damn.
How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt his highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed his highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there? This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Femboy Prince!
Hey!
And that's their mission, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Interesting. I can hear it now, like the voice actress. I can hear the way she speaks in Castlevania.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. I want to open the map, or you can press triangle to ask Gallica.
Yeah.
You can press up on the D-pad to save.
Oh.
Let's go see.
All right then.
Press down on the D-pad. This is the data log.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to read about the tribes.
Yes. Elder Tribe, the 9th tribe, distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. They are condemned by the Sanctus Church for inheriting a dangerous magic heretical to the teachings of the Church. I feel like that should have been a comma there. The population is so small that even to see one in public is rare, and they face greater discrimination than any other tribe. In fact, many outside the main cities don't believe they exist.
See this guy here? Fucking the dirt underneath your shoe. Maybe even less than that. Yeah. That's why.
It goes you, the dirt, the worms in the dirt, my stool, and then me.
That is literally it.
Each of the 8 tribes possesses unique physical traits making them recognizable at a glance, such as the Clemmer's horns or the Rusan's long ears. The Elder Tribe, however, bears no such distinguishing features, and thus are regarded as inferior beings. Oh, if you ask me, yeah, Fonz knows pecking order.
The pecking order, yeah.
Yeah, he's watched DFS. So you got elves with knife ears, you got Clemars with horns. Yeah, if you ask me, you are the mutants. I am quite ordinary and very fond of that.
So Clemar tribe.
Clemar tribe. The Clemar tribe composes the largest population in all the allied kingdoms. Their most distinctive features are the horns that grow on both sides of their head. Clemars have a broad diversity of facial and body types, which has essentially made them average. The Ukrainian royal family are Clemar, and members of this tribe hold a majority of important positions within the government, leading to many Clemars to internalize the belief that they are the kingdom's most preeminent tribe. Clemars value freedom and dislike illogical restraint. They enjoy cultivating discussion, but do not always consider the situation or appropriateness of doing so, which occasionally leads to conflict. However, some studies suggest this disposition is what drives them to seek governmental positions and other important offices.
Rusante tribe.
Yes.
One of the most populous tribes of the United Kingdoms, second only to the Clemar. Long pointed ears are their most distinguishing feature. They often boast excellent physiques, which have given them superior martial prowess. Rusante women are stronger than most men of other tribes. Many inevitably work in the military and often hold key offices. They are considered as influential as the Clemar, and the two tribes are sometimes called the prevailing tribes.
That is a 180 of what elves usually are.
Yeah, exactly. Strength build elves, yeah. Many Rusant pride themselves on outperforming others in strength. While this can be perceived as a self-disciplined competitiveness, on the flip side, there are many with a belligerent temperament, obsessed with proving superiority in any situation.
Yeah, it would sound that the Clemar and Rusante tribe could be reversed, and it would make a bit more sense considering what they look like from the onset. Parapus tribe. A tribe beastmen. A tribe recognizable by bestial ears and a tail. There are many variations of their hair and skin colors, including cold-colored skin not seen in other tribes. They are physically adept and often honest with their emotions, giving them a reputation for hedonism, for better or for worse. Oh, hello. They are drawn to parties and festivals, and while this makes a happy-go-lucky while this happy-go-lucky charm is often to their credit, it can also be seen as a recklessness. Due to this stereotype, they are looked down upon by other tribes, which prevents them from securing a foothold in politics, despite being nearly as popular as the Rusante or Clemar tribes. The discrimination against them is especially obvious in large cities. So yeah, furries be damned.
Furries be damned.
Yeah, because honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that most people don't believe that the Elder Tribe exists, I would say these guys are dirt.
Oh yeah, exactly.
They either dirt or slaves. Or
you'd be surprised.
Or genetically engineered to be slaves.
You would be surprised. As far as I'm aware, there are no slaves.
Huh.
As far as I'm aware, or remember at least. Anyway, we are going to cut to break real quick because Twitch wants me to run an ad. So
right.
Be back in a few minutes. Right. Okay, we're back.
Nice. The Prince of Ukraine.
Yeah, we can read the others if you want, but I just wanted to make sure that you got the state of the tribe, the status of the tribes.
Oh, okay, cool.
The son and heir to the throne of
full screen.
Well, oh, sorry. The son and the heir to the throne of King Hythaladius V. More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace. Leave it very sensitive to the mouse in the middle of the screen.
Because this happened when we were streaming RPG Maker games a few years ago, and I was like, Jerry the mouse.
It's not even a few years
Jerry
ago.
the
It's
mouse.
definitely like a solid decade ago.
Oh yeah.
More than 10 years ago, a mysterious attack in the royal palace left him afflicted with a deadly curse. The curse took a toll on his body. And though he bravely endured treatment, his recovery was interrupted several years later when he and his closest aides suddenly vanished from the castle without a trace. The king exhausted all possible means to find him, but was ultimately unsuccessful. He was formally declared deceased 3 years ago, and a royal funeral was held in his honor.
Oh damn. Bloody hell, this is why you royal family should have more than one kid.
A fairy, well, yeah, back up, kid.
Yeah.
Back up here. A fairy who accompanies traveling boy on his journey, doubling as his chaperone for a special mission. Her diminutive size excludes her from participating physically in battles, but her special fairy traits allow her more proficiency than traveling boy when it comes to sensing magla and knowing magic. Though she can become heated when her personal travel... I'm AoE reading, right? Though she can become heated when her personal values are tested, she is a reassuring travel companion.
Yeah, she sounds fun. Yeah, culture, magic players.
I'll tell you what you need to read. Go to nature.
It's not.
There's no nature. Okay. Magic and magic igniters. A tool that acts as a conduit for magic power, without which people cannot perform magic. To own or use them, one must attain a permit from the kingdom by passing a test, with some exceptions, such as those serving in the state army. Igniters can be costly depending on power and specifications, and purchasing them is akin to buying land or housing.
Okay.
Yes. The expense is so great, buying more than one igniter would be difficult even with an entire lifetime income of the average commoner. In order to prevent accidents and crime, the town theocracy and the Magic Association have exclusive production rights of igniters. Unauthorized production is considered a serious offense.
Okay, got it. I've always...
go forward. There's more. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The time needed to cast... Yeah, so yeah, we're blocking the one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
The time needed to cast magic depends on the user's skill, but can also be slightly impacted by the capabilities of the igniter itself. While using an igniter while sedentary poses little problem, activating an igniter while moving is difficult, and it is thus advised to use them cautiously.
Interesting. I've always liked the fact that in certain worlds you need a certain item to cast magic.
Yeah, they're essentially catalysts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do also like the fact that, and I'm assuming this is going to be the case in this game as well, where you can use magic outside of needing an igniter.
But like igniters come up quite a lot in the dialogue, so I was like, let's read what igniters are. Okay.
Julio. Oh, I heard that. An elder here. Yeah.
The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
And the fact that when you...
Big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
Not all of them look like one. Some of them look like necklaces as well.
Though I find it interesting that, like, when I was reading it, it sounds like those sedentary pose a problem. So, like, you often have to be still while casting magic. So not no cipher tricks where you can like literally like run on walls.
No cipher trick. You can't be cipher in this game. No.
Yeah.
Now I want one for myself.
Yeah, until you see the price tag. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air.
There we go.
Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
Wonders never cease.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Indeed.
Hello.
Oh, hello indeed.
Oh.
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much? Yeah.
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you?
How many kidneys do I need?
You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Past generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, with no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Love the transition cuts, by the way.
I thought them a bit jarring at first, but I got used to them.
Let's head there.
Hit memorandum down.
Oh yeah, Music and Magic. Music and Magic, Art and Elico. I missed that series.
Go to culture. No. History. No. Okay, never mind. It hasn't shown up yet. And this is the transitions between bits of town as well.
Oh yeah,
it's looking really good.
Atlas like Persona 5 was their bag for like stylish transitions.
And it started with 5 as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who the fuck they hired. They protect that person.
Yes.
We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
Yeah, dealing with racism? Easy.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah, theme of racism.
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Almost ran past the whole thing, just start reading the notes around.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
Honestly, her cadence, especially the way how she starts sentences and ends sentences, screams of Monozoku. Like, once you hear some of her lines, you'll know exactly what I mean.
Right, okay.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Damn.
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine.
Getting slight Akiko vibes from him.
Well, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. No wonder nobody respects the guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Done. I like this guy already.
The healers have enough on their plates already. And be thankful you're still in one piece.
Feel that. Because I always play the healer.
Don't. The healers are on cooldown.
Yeah.
It was long gone. Eh?
Healers down, out of matter, need a map.
You can always use more of those. So, what off you to enlist?
I need the money.
True.
Pragmatic, if nothing else. But I suppose a vagrant like you could use the work. So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Oh, I'm pretty sure this is going to influence my initial starting stat.
Yes. I'm glad you.
Okay.
I was pretty sure I didn't need to say anything.
Okay,
but yeah.
right. Okay. Usually when Atlas do create games where you can build your main character, because in Persona you don't build your character, you kind of like customize it with your personas. So therefore your stats are your personas. But this, I'm pretty sure, is like kind of similar to an SMT vibe, and it's usually most optimal to go for strength builds.
When you
it just means the early game might be a bit rough.
When you level up in SMT games, do you get to allocate extra stat points?
Yes.
Okay, so you get to in here as well.
Cool.
I chose I'm small but quick, like an idiot, not realizing that the optimal choice is either the first two, basically.
Yeah. Magic build or strength build. In all of the SMT games, except for SMT 4 and 4 Apocalypse, strength build all the way. 4 is the only exception where magic is king.
Either or will do in this, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, but with when you start with a strength build, the early game can tend to be a little bit rough.
Stronger than I look.
With arms like that, you don't have to be. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
There we go. Now you get to name your character.
Alright. In that case, since I already named Levant as the carrier, this will be Ilias. That's my other.
Ilias.
Yes.
Okay, I like that name actually.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way. Up to. Next.
Nice.
Oh my god, we're in the army. For king and country.
Yeah.
Or for dead king and country.
It's a long line.
Whatever.
You're so young, are you listening too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go around, as it were. Reeve is the currency.
Okay.
You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only going to get you chewed out.
Fair enough. Oh, hello.
You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or is there something else you needed?
Are you really a noble? Take it you've overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryman's son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Waters Day. Wednesday?
Yeah. Well, not necessarily. You think there are 5 days in a week.
What?
365 days in a year, 5 days in a week.
Oh, that doesn't work.
Yes, it does.
You think that's why we're low on soldiers?
365 days a year, 5 days a week.
What is it?
Perfect.
It's something like
Every month it has 30 days.
Well, that's if
I think
days are 24 hours.
Oh wait, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean if days are 24 hours? The hours in a day don't matter. They're just
Kinda
5 days in a week.
Kind of do when you can take a get into physics.
It's a virtual fantasy world.
Now, waste of good gear.
I mean, honestly, like his kind is so rare. He feels like an isekai protagonist.
He may as well actually be.
Taking. Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get
Those big ass ears and you can't hear.
Oh,
That's what I would have said.
Damn knife here.
Lamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousant strength?
Rousant?
Forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now.
So it's more of a French term. I thought so.
No fighting in the ranks.
They
really
French.
do have high
Sorry for making a scene.
temperaments.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder igniter.
Fire. The crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
The map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the
maps are right.
pull this together.
Godsend in RPGs.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable
Klingon
are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
11 degrees. It's pretty chilly in that place.
All the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow. Hey. You awake?
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Very funny. I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot.
All this racism out in the open?
Yeah, I know, right? That's how it is.
That's just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is. Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I'd rather not think about it.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I'll drop it.
The main character's village burnt down?
He
Cliche. RPG list.
But at least they're calling him an Eldar, not an Eldar or a Hardar.
Hardar? Boy, that Hardar hits.
You goddamn Eldar.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So,
Armonum was a fantasy.
author.
Armonum was a fantasy.
Yeah.
I love it. The fourth wall of tapping was very interesting at the start of the game.
In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow.
Okay,
must be Switzerland, I don't know.
Oh no, not Switzerland.
Argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Wow. You see?
Wow, I see.
No
This is the world the leftists wants.
So definitely not London, the US, or Germany.
No.
Strange to be a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well.
So you'll notice in a couple of like scenes, whether they're animated or not, that they'll have a close-up in Gallica, and it'll be a close-up in Gallica, and you'll swear she was a full-sized human like person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, huh? You're actually tiny, really. Yeah, leave the number 13 alone. You can have any number but 13. 13 is my file to transfer over.